Hello friends, welcome to my channel SS Nursing Point. So today we will discuss regarding moments of hand hygiene. So already we should discuss in previous class what is hand washing. Already we should know what is the steps of hand washing. So today we will discuss what is the moments of hand hygiene. So that moments of hand hygiene is otherwise called as golden rules of hand hygiene. That is most necessary that we should know what is the golden rules of our hand washing. So if we should work in a hospital setting, then it is most necessary that our hand will properly, we should do properly hand wash, and our hand will having microorganism free. That is most necessary. So if we should do work in a hospital setting, what happen? Our hand is a prominent area where the microorganism will live, and if the microorganism will present in our hand, then what happen? That microorganism will easily spread from one person to another person. So in that case what happen? That is if the infection is spread from one person to another person in a hospital setting, then that is called as nosocomial infection or hospital acquired infection. For preventing that hospital acquired infection, our first step is do properly hand washing. Why? Because unhygienic hand is also one major causes of nosocomial infection. So preventing that nosocomial infection and also preventing for other infection, it is most necessary that we should properly wash our hand. For that there are 5 rules is present. That 5 rule is otherwise called as golden rules of hand hygiene. So first rule is before touching patient. So before touching patient means whenever we should go nearer to the patient, before that it is necessary that we should properly wash our hand. Why? Because if in our hand there is some microorganism is present, and I should go nearer to the patient and I should give some care to my patient. At that time what happen? That microorganism is go nearer to my patient. So at that time what happen? Our patient is get infected. So preventing that infection, it is necessary that before I go nearer to my patient, I should do proper hand washing. And before touching to the patient means if I should go nearer to the patient, then we should do some procedures. Maybe I should check the temperature of the patient. For example, if I should go nearer to the patient for measure their temperature. So for measure their temperature, it is necessary that I should touch the patient's body. So for that, if the infection is present in my hand and I should touch to the patient, then what happen? The infection is spread from me to the patient. So for preventing that infection, it is necessary that I should do properly hand washing before touching my patient. So that is my first rule. Next, second rule is before clean and aseptic procedure. So clean and aseptic procedure means any sterile procedure. Before doing any sterile procedure, it is necessary that we should properly wash our hand. So sterile procedure means it is always infection free. So for infection free procedure, it is most necessary that we should do properly hand washing. So third one is after body fluid exposure. So in hospital setting, if I should got any fluid exposure, any fluid contact, maybe that is patient's blood, maybe that is patient's urine, maybe that is patient's cough or any other things. So after getting exposure of that fluid, it is also necessary that I should properly wash my hand. And also if we should do any procedure by wearing gloves. So after removing of that gloves, it is also necessary that we should properly wash our hand. Okay. Next, fourth point is after touching patient. So here we should study before touching patient, yes or not. So before it is necessary that we should do hand washing, and after touching the patient, it is also necessary that we should wash our hand. Why? Because our patient means they are having unhealthy. So the microorganism also present in our patient's body. So if I should touch to the patient, then the microorganism may be present in my hand. So it is also necessary that after touching the patient, we should do properly hand washing so that the infection will not spread to me. Okay, so that is called as after touching patient. Next, fifth one is after touching the patient's surrounding. So here, if I should not touch the patient, but I should go nearer to the patient. So I should go nearer to the patient for any work. Maybe I should go nearer to patient to talking something or providing health education. I should not touch my patient, but only I go nearer to the patient and asking them about the medicine and also provided some health education. Then again I should come to my room. But after that also it is necessary that I should properly wash my hand. Why? Because that is the hospital surrounding. In hospital surrounding there are various types of patient is present, and that is a infection prone area. So preventing that infection, it is necessary that after touching the patient also or after touching the patient surrounding also we should do properly hand washing. So that is the 5 golden rules of our hand hygiene. So first one is before touching the patient, second one is before clean and aseptic procedure, third one is after body fluid exposure, fourth one is after touching patient, and fifth one is after touching the patient surrounding. And all should remember that 5 golden rules. Thank you.